Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And today, I'm going to talk about a tip for the people who invested into cryptocurrency. And this one tip is going to be a crucial one, especially for me because sometimes I forget to follow it as well. So TLDR, I'm going to straight to the point. The tip is that have a plan. Have a plan when you're investing into cryptocurrency. And why is that? Because let me just talk about my experience with cryptocurrency. When I first started, I was looking on YouTube and different websites and see what the heck is this Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And once I found out the information, my emotions went wild. And I was like, oh, if I buy this much, then in this year I'm going to have this much, and if I buy it this week, then next week it's going to be like 50% more. I could sell it off and buy other coins, and your mind goes crazy when you think about cryptocurrency and their potentials. And I don't blame your minds, because cryptocurrencies, I believe it's one of the best investments you can make right now. Especially in the next year or two, I believe that cryptocurrency is going to grow globally, and it's not only the US or only China that is investing into cryptocurrency. It's people all over the world: Europe, China, Asia, US, Australia, and everyone is investing into this. And I think as time goes, only more people will listen to it and invest more. So your emotions is going to be wild when you think about these stuff. When you check the price in the morning, the price is plummeted down. You're fearful. You want to, oh my gosh, which coin should I sell? Which coin should I sell right now and make profit? And next day, the coins rise like 20%. You're like, oh my gosh, I sell this right now. And if I sell it right now and buy it tomorrow, I'm gonna make so much profit. And your mind goes crazy over these things. And I realize it as well, because it goes through my emotions as well. However, what I say to you guys is that have a plan before you start. Have a plan before you start. Because if you guys don't have a plan, your coin exchanges and your actions are going to be based on your emotions. So when the coin drops a lot, you're going to say, oh, I need to sell this right now. And when the coin goes up a lot, oh, I have to sell this right now. And it always changes based on your emotions. And from my experience, emotions are not stable. When you're feeling good, oh, you want to invest more at this price. When you're feeling bad, oh, I just want to sell this right now. And it goes crazy. And I'm sure you guys know as well, your emotions are not too stable as maybe your emotions are, but at least for me, I know that I have a very unpredictable emotions, and that's why I stick to my plan. So I make a plan before I even invest. Well, I mean, before even the plan, I research the coin. So I research the coin and see what developing team is there. And is there a solid community? And is there a roadmap and a future for this coin? Once I make that decision that, this is a good investment coin, I'm going to put some money into it, then I make a plan for it. What do I do after I invest into this coin? And how much do I invest? So that is the question. So before you guys invest, ask yourself, do your research first and ask yourself, is this a long-term investing material, or am I just going for the short-term gains? If you guys are going for the short-term gains, I really do not have a lot of advice for you guys, because I'm not a short-term trader. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that are short-term traders, day trading, swing tradings, but I'm not the guy to go for that. I'm more of a long-term holder, and I research the coins, see the potential in the coins, and I invest in them. So at least for me, my plan is I pick the coins that I see the potentials, and I invest a certain amount. And the amount that I invest, it kind of varies, but I would say starting off with the 10% of your income is a good start, because it's not too much of an amount, and it's and if you guys can afford losing that amount, then you guys should do it. But so I pick an amount, and then I see when the prices drop, and then that's when I buy in. And for the 40 coins that I have invested in, I look at the long term, and the general plan for me, at least, is just hold on to it, hodl. Just hold on to it for, I would say, at least a year or two, because you don't know how the prices will go. So some of you guys might ask, what if the coin drops to zero while you have invested into it? What if the holding coin after a year you check in and it's gone? Well, that's why I said research into the coin first, because if you have a coin with the potential, with a good team and a good community, they're not going to go to zero in a year. And unless there's a series of unfortunate events that happen over and over again, but if that happens, you'll probably see it. And unless it's like a major news saying like the company is, I don't know, arrested by police, their whole team is gone, and unless it's like that. But most of the times it's all just rumors going around. So if you guys, so my simple general plan is that if you guys have a coin that you want to invest in with a potential good team and community, pick an amount, pick a price, invest into it, and hold on to it for the long term. Hold on to it for the long term, because that's what you're going for. That's what you're going for. And I would say you guys could probably check it regularly and see how much you get invested or how much it's growing, but just don't think about selling, because if you guys are invested into the right coin of your choice, that's going for the long term, not for short term selling and buying. There is strategies around that, but I don't recommend it. Just my opinion, but I hold it for the long term, and especially coins with interest or dividends that stack up while you hold on to it. Those are actually really great, and some of the coins that I hold on to are kind of like that, such as Neo or TenX. They give interest when you hold it over time, and that's one of the reasons that I hold it over time too, so that I could get that interest going on. So while the value is going up, you could also get added interest into that. And yeah, so that is my advice for today. Have a plan and stick to it. And I would suggest that plan should be holding a long term for that goal, so that in a year or two, you gotta check it again and it's at the price that you expected it to be, because it has the potential and you see it and you invested into it. And that's when you're going to be saying, I'm glad I invested into this coin. And from there on, so that's another plan that you have to make. After a year or two, what are you going to do with the coin? Are you going to wait an extra year or two, or are you going to sell it off? And if you guys want to sell it off after a year or two when it's made like 200% gains, then you guys could do that and just stick to the plan that you made in the first. And I would say sticking to the plan is the best, because if you mess with it, if you alter it, there could be some complications, but that is your decision. And at least for me, I'm gonna hold it for at least a year or two and see, make another plan once that plan is done for, or not done for. Anyways, if you guys like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to be notified when my new videos are out. And also, if you guys want to support the channel, click on the links on the description below. And as always, I'll be back with more new videos on Daily Deals with Tim.